What's up, y'all, man? It's your mama, little brother, man. You cool, Uncle, man. OG Freeze, man. I'm here today because I want to talk to, Big Chap, and it was something I supposed to been addressed or supposed to been said something to him about. But I see on your podcast you have made a little statement about my partner BG, and you put his name in a category with some dudes that, on some rat shit, and had some people. These dudes that you put them in a category with had people arrested, you hear me? So I wanted to correct that because obviously you ain't really seen the video the way I had the co-defendant speak out about the whole situation. So I addressed that because sometimes when you got a platform, you saying stuff that's incorrect. You know what I'm saying? Like you talked about the Joseph. You spoke about that. You know what I'm saying? I can get what you're saying. Sometimes you got to, grow up, be a man, this and that. But when you choose a certain lifestyle, there are rules that go with that. And I'm pretty sure you don't been in the street. You know what I'm saying? You probably had a partner that you considered your rappy or whatever. And if one of y'all fail, it's not for you to take care of me. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you're right. You got women that's going to jolt you and do all that. But at the same time, it's going to be my partner who I might have more trust in as far as taking care of certain responsibilities. Like, you was going over the house. My kids was playing with your kids, or you was considered an uncle to my kids, or you know what I'm saying, anything like that. And my kids were calling you uncle, and you was calling them nephew. You see what I'm saying? So you got situations like that don't require financial support. Some support, like I be telling y'all, it don't require all that, Big Chap. Sometimes somebody just wants you to, stop by and say hello to their mama, speak to their brother. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about that. You know what I'm saying? And when you made the statement about the rat shit, I also showed you that there's no transcripts. You know what I'm saying? They were saying that the man did what he did, but they never showed you no court transcripts. I also showed you to where if you let the people write it up, it'll be pleased that you assisted the government by taking the plea. You feel me? I also told you that this thing would happen over 10 years ago. So he's not even locked up for that. You know what I'm saying? He told on his girlfriend, saying it was his girlfriend gun. Well, anyway, that's like an old situation. But I just addressing you, Big Chap, because you was talking about how BG was carrying it and he was dissing a lot of people. And you're right, a lot of times sometimes there may be a way of expressing himself that probably been pent up. He may not feel like that right now, but this is the way he was feeling when he was in that cell and going what you're going through. And if you're an artist, a lot of times the stuff that you go through is what help make the best music. So you don't know what's going on behind the scene, or you don't know why. The length of him and Birdman relationship, and you salute the Birdman for not speaking out and not saying nothing like that. You feel me? And like I said, another times you don't speak on family business. There's a lot of stuff that be said and did that can't really be said on his YouTube page that go on behind the scene. So that's why a lot of stuff you really can't take offense. I never took offense to nothing you said, because you could be you don't have all the information. If you had all the information, then you probably would have, you know what I'm saying, your opinion would be a lot different on certain questions and certain topics that that you speak on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna shout you out for bigging up the situation as far as, them getting together with the Hot Boys, man. We want to see the Hot Boy reunion tour. And you right about that. We want to see the Hot Boy reunion tour. And at the same time, like I said, man, it's not that much rap money out here. There's not a lot of rap money. You know what I'm saying? And you want to be able to get this rap money while you can, because there's no more big budgets in rap. You know what I'm saying? The big budgets and they pushing is like man purses. You feel me? These companies get rappers to promote stuff and people follow them. You feel what I'm saying? That's why it's like a cult. That's why I say the rappers are like the new preachers, because these dudes start wearing these man purses and making it cool. These companies are pushing these people, you know what I'm saying, to do certain things to get it in your household and to push a certain agenda. You know what I'm saying, that people may not be aware of. So that's why you got to be careful who you follow, man. You know what I'm saying? because people still gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? And the definition of a fan is the word fanatic. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to be entertained, but don't become a fanatic to where these people are you are emotionally invested in the person if you don't know them. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to say that, because when I was growing up, man, with me, it was like, it wasn't cool not to be able to stand in front of the class and read, not to be intelligent. So it's a lot of stuff that I view as different, because when we was coming up, we was like basing ourselves on knowledge of self, you know, the 5%ers, you know, all this was going on because Wu-Tang and all this was popular back then. So you got groups like Good and Mob that influenced a lot of people from the South, you know what I'm saying? Because they was telling you back then about the computer chips getting put in you, you know what I'm saying? And this was like 95, 96, these people talking about this stuff, you feel what I'm saying? You got Andre 3000 that shows you the pyramids, there was AT aliens going in there. So the South was already had knowledge that at a particular time, that particular era of us, we was always seeking knowledge. Now, you know, we didn't see it or maybe understand it, because a lot of times you'll be a little immature for the information that you receive. But if you look back into your past, and as I look back to when I was younger, I'm starting to see a lot of stuff that was pushed in is coming out now. So you got to think this too, like, science is a religion. So if science is a form of people take a form of religion as science, then that means that has to go with technology. Technology will fall upon the science. These folks is trying to be the closest thing to God as they can get. You got people out here like this. You got people out here that are mad scientists. You know what I'm saying? You got people smart out here like Elon Musk. How many of y'all know that Elon Musk was from Africa? He's African. So he's really African American. You know what I'm saying? But it's stuff like this that you had to be aware of. And when we was coming up, like I said, we read the books to behold a pale horse. We was reading books like this. You know what I'm saying? Meeting books by Madame Blavatsky, Isis Unveiled, Stolen Legacy. You know what I'm saying? We reading books like that back then, and it was levels to that, because a lot of people that was in, because I was one of the ones that always went back and forth to jail, so I was always an avid reader, even as a kid. But you had a lot of people that be stuck on Donald Goines, a lot of black hood novels, because that's how a lot of people started out reading. And then some people stay in that because that's what interests them. And then you have people that go to the next level. As far as now you read, you know, books dealing with social psychology, you read self-help books, you start to try to get more intelligent. You know what I'm saying? You start to try to get more intelligent. And that was the thing about prison that I always pushed on myself. I said, if they're going to leave me in here for all these years, I might as well get smarter while I'm in here. That's the only way to make it hurt, is to be smarter and be able to share the knowledge that I gain with other people. Like I told y'all, you know, I'm going to talk my shit and I'm going to get at certain people but at the end, if you keep watching, I'm going to always give you some jewels to go with it too. Because I'm not just I don't want to base my platform based on talking about people, but certain things need to be addressed, they will be addressed. You know what I'm saying? Accordingly. But at the same time, man, like, I just want to educate y'all, man. Right now, it's the Flintstones versus the Jetsons. You hear me? It's the Flintstones versus the Jetsons, man. So I say that to say this. If you still in the industrial age, you represent a Flintstone, you hear me? But if you're in the more on the intellectual side, meaning that you're more in the information age, because that's the age we're in, information, people get paid for information, you a Jetson. So the thing is, man, you need to ask yourself, man, is you stuck in the past, or is you headed toward the future, or looking into the future so you can know what's going on? This is what I'm trying to talk about, man. You feel what I'm saying? This type of stuff I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Wake up, man. Don't be a Flintstone.